So, that's a twin. Why the concussion launcher's in there?
It just won't add.
Jarbo, you don't want to
It's a
join
personal
us?
weapon.
Well, Jabba doesn't actually have to be that close by to sort of get to people.
Oh, yeah, he's got the jetpack.
Yeah, realistically though, anytime you use a jetpack to try and land right next to somebody, it probably requires a piloting test to not crash into the ground.
I know why.
Well,
I've got it set to
that's
a
what-
personal weapon.
Well, that's what I've been doing most of the time.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, the slug belly flop has been surprisingly effective.
Well, it is true that Jarbo probably does have quite a bit of density to him, and flying
Hey.
at such a high speed, he probably will crush anybody beneath him. That's
Hey,
not a
no-
weight joke, that's just literal fact.
I actually
No
wish
body
there was
shaming here.
I actually wish there was a way for me to cause impact damage.
Isn't it for Huts that being heavier is actually more attractive because it shows that you've gotten all the opulent everything?
Yeah.
All the
no,
huts tend to be fatter, but I
Yeah.
don't know if there's exactly a correlation between.
No, actually, it's
From
from what I understand, it's generally it's literally one of those things like a Hut is generally seen as doing better off the less he has to do to run his own criminal empire.
Well, then you know exactly how badly things have been going for Jabba.
Yeah, if you're actually doing things yourselves, it either means that you're a very odd Hut or things are horrible because you're actually having to get in your own hands dirty.
Well,
Yeah.
he's Carla's nephew.
Maybe Carla just one
Oh.
of them.
So what you're saying is that Carla's wanting to do shit is genetic.
It's
Uh,
weird. It's funky. It's not right.
Hey, Greg?
Yep.
Would they actually be expecting this fight?
True, it's probably vigilance.
Yeah, it's always weird because it's vigilance for one side, but it's then cool for the other because it's not always vigilance for both
To
sides.
be fair, their
Mhm.
cool and vigilance is the same.
Oh, okay. Well,
I
then
guess it doesn't matter then, yeah.
okay. I'm just gonna start rattling off numbers that we don't have.
Give me
Okay.
a second. Right, I'm going to clear that
Yeah.
out. I'll actually roll vigilance, just in case it is different.
Okay, so four.
there's an
we
Imperial
have
armor.
that.
Actually, it's better for me.
Oh, he's in the command room. Right, that makes sense.
Atten, was that roll for cool? Was that an initiative roll?
I did one for initiative and one to recover strain.
The one that
Okay, I
doesn't
see
say
your
anything
initiative one.
next to it would be, yeah.
Okay, I see that one. We should have a 1.4, which we do, a 3.1, which we do.
Wait, why'd everybody roll cool? I thought that he said it was vigilance.
Mine
Well,
is
it's
vigilance.
Vigilance for them.
Yeah, cool is because
Oh.
we're prepared for the fight, but they're going to be surprised.
That
Oh,
group of
okay.
minions,
I
though.
rolled vigilance by mistake. I'm sorry.
Except it's better for them
Eh,
than for Cool.
whatever.
Well,
Those two groups of minions got the opposite side of lock.
Yeah.
2.
And I rolled up the
That is-
Imperial officer just because.
Can we have at least?
Yeah,
a-
I just haven't rolled yet.
Can we at least have a scene of the GAN trying to BS the gate guards to get close?
Yeah, that'd be cargo.
All right,
Yeah.
so we are missing a slot because I evidently just don't register the damn initiative anymore for some reason.
Okay,
We're missing
I
a 5.
Okay,
Oh,
God
cool.
damn.
I think I can fix that, but I'm going to just do. So,
Yeah, it's there.
Einrich. Delete Einrich. Re-add Einrich.
Ooh, the gun's actually pretty hurt.
Let me try the roll again, but I'm still keeping the first roll. It's
Yeah.
just 5.
I mean, it's showing up in the initiative tracker.
Yes. All right. That does. Okay. So the 3.04.
It's
That
gone?
should be the. Yeah, that should be
Yeah.
gone. Well, actually, that 3.04 was me, like the new player slot.
Yeah.
But
So I just
whatever.
deleted it, but there's a 5 at the top.
Yeah, there's a 5 at the top. Anyway, so good. That works now. We shouldn't have to worry about adding extra slots anymore.
Hopefully.
Who wants to go first?
Probably the.
Probably the people in the ATST.
Yeah. How about that concussion grenade?
At an E-web.
Those
Okay, so what's
E-webs are
going
in
on?
like security towers, by the way.
They're what? Sorry.
Are you
No,
guys
security-
hiding behind the
security towers.
building?
Okay.
They've built a cardboard cutout building apparently, and then trying to hide behind that as they advance forward.
Mark, I forget. Ah, damn! I forget how to say it. The Russian word for like literally distraction tactics or something.
Oh! I think I know.
Like
you're talking
Markov something.
Okay, so Vagand is actually technically slightly off map, but actually behind the building, not a cardboard cutout.
No, he's walking straight up to the.
Yeah, he's in the ATSD.
Yeah.
Sorry, I meant Jabo. Sorry.
Unfortunately, literally, like they can't harm you unless they throw unless they have like emplacements or have some ridiculous things.
Like a
E-webs
missile launcher?
Yeah, E-webs can hurt.
No, even a missile launcher will probably just bounce off of you with the way the rules are currently written.
I mean, the ATSD.
Yeah.
The E-webs can
Slammed.
hurt.
Slammed with trees, crumbles like tinfoil. Missile launcher?
Yeah, no, I think it probably the rules probably need to be changed, but we're just whatever. However you feel like what should cause damage will cause damage, Gray.
Doesn't the missile launcher have breach or whatever?
Yeah, they have breach like 1 or 2, but you still don't do enough damage to really hurt them.
Ow.
So the Gand is gonna do a thing? Does he want to take the initiative slot?
Oh yeah, I have that button, don't I? So I'm walking up. They're probably asking for identification and all that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I've got your identification right here. Thump.
No, not even saying a word. Difficulty on that would be. What range am I at?
You can probably get up to close range before they actually get there.
Alright, do I get any bonuses from surprise?
Yeah, you can have a couple of boost die. Who are you targeting?
E-Web 1.
Okay.
That's the
You
right
guys
side.
on the right.
Yeah.
Oh, good shot.
That's enough for blast, which I'm gonna take over crit because
Oh, and Gray, could you delete and re-add CN to the tracker? Because I don't have the button for applying myself to the thing. Thank you.
that's blast. Oh, that's breach as well. So
Yeah, so they don't get
So
they don't get their soak pretty much, and the blast.
So that's full 12.
blast 8. So
Man,
Yeah, that's a full 12 to the guy who got hit, and then that
I
is
was-
a full 10 to anybody else who's within engaged range with him.
I was really lucky when these things kept missing me, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Probably.
Just saying.
So
It's yeah.
I'll say you can do 8 to the guy standing in front. That takes soak off it, though, doesn't it? For the blast.
The blast property technically doesn't have breach.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So yeah, so it's not enough to kill anyone on that.
it's enough to hurt him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've done a good job. So the other E-Web is going to take offence to this.
Wait, is E-Wave 1 still alive?
Yeah, it's a minion group.
Oh dear.
I'm not super.
Oh, so he killed one of the guys.
It says armor 3 and hull trauma 15. So and E-Webs are technically personal scale.
Yeah, so they're going to be doing one unless they got Pierce 2 to ignore soak.
Pierce 2 wouldn't actually do anything because I'm on vehicle scale.
Yeah,
Oh wait, no,
looking
yeah,
at
it
the
would.
Yeah, it would.
Well, no,
Yeah.
it does.
28 armor. Or so.
Yeah, you have 28
Instead of
soak.
30.
so basically you'd have to have something like HK would have to get incredibly lucky with the thing to kill to actually hurt the ATSD.
Yeah, like
But I could hurt the ATSD.
Well,
Yeah,
yes,
barely.
but again, rules as
Yeah.
written, vehicles are stupidly durable. So, Gray, if you feel like changing that, go ahead, because it is a bit ridiculous.
I think that their idea is not to have vehicle on person combat very often.
Yeah,
But like, what do you do with an
Is it-
ATST? Literally, that's its role.
Yeah, it's an anti-personnel thing.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, yeah.
Well,
It can still do crits though.
you can
You
only
could crit it to death.
you can only technically, but normally it's like you can only crit things if you actually deal damage to them.
Okay, so I'm going to auto fire this and upgrade.
No, it hits. But I
Yeah,
don't think it does anything.
Just straight up soaked.
yeah.
Just bounces off.
This kind of stupid. The missile tube is just so weak though.
So for
Yeah.
the rest of the campaign, what we're going to do is just hide inside of this ATST.
Nah, that won't last for long.
Yeah,
Even
Gray,
beta con-
I'll propose some changes over on Skype so you see what they are.
Yeah.
It probably will make a bit more sense, just in order to make sure that things can be damaged by
Yeah, just make sure there is actually challenge here.
stuff that's supposed to actually be anti-vehicle.
Well, if it has like breach or blast or something like that, I would say that they should be able to do personal damage to vehicles. Except, well, here's the thing: like how big that thing is. Like lightsabers, and the movies are all like cutting up AT-ATs and shit like that, but they weren't like disabling them because of scale.
Yeah, they were just opening holes so you could do it in another way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, on to you guys. Because the thing is, if I get to auto fire and get 2 advantage, I can get another hit, which would be 30 points of damage, which would be damage.
You have only like 2.
Yeah, but if I get
2 out of 150.
So yeah, even if you'd have to get, it would it'd be
ATST
crazy.
It has 15. It has
vehicle
15
scale, yeah.
wounds, but vehicle scale wounds, which are 10 for every person.
yeah.
So we'd be here all day. Well, up until the point where we slaughter your guys because you can't do anything to us. Well, it's the end anyway.
So, who's next? Jarbo, you want to go maybe
Yeah, I
get at that
suppose,
other E-web before it could shoot?
Yeah. So these towers, are they sealed?
No, they're kind of
They
like guard
can't be
house.
because they're shooting out of them.
Okay, so Java could rocket into the middle of the. Could he technically take the E-web away from them?
The holes might not be that big.
That's what I mean. Is it like? But that's what I mean by sealed. Like, is there, like, what sort of a tower is this? Is it like an enclosed tower or like open top or what?
Be an open top tower.
Okay, so Java could land inside of it.
Actually, yeah, they're
yeah.
they're probably not expecting anything from above.
So, would it be possible for Java to land in there and then grab the E-web and throw it out the tower?
Oh, so that the guys below it can use it?
Well, no. Well,
E-webs take a lot of setting up.
yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, so that nobody
I
can
don't
use the
see why
E-web
not.
anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, I assume this is going to take a piloting role of some sort to get into
Oh,
the
yeah.
tower. What difficulty?
Make it hard, and I'm going to upgrade one. Because you're aiming for a relatively small spot.
I'm
They
going to use
just
the light side
exploded.
point. Well, no, I'm going for the other one since.
Oh, the one that already shot.
No.
Well, actually, that's a fair point. I'll go for the one that hasn't shot yet then. Okay. So what happens?
Oh, Serpentis
Well,
is
you
here.
don't succeed.
It doesn't.
Hello.
Our
Hello.
inside guy is here. Yay!
I'll say you get over there, but you kind of land next to the stormtrooper groups on the ground.
Okay, so I can still attack them though.
No, because you have to like try and land
Yeah,
properly.
you had to
Okay,
ditch.
fair enough.
Yeah,
You're not.
it's rather that or you kind of slam star-shaped or T-shaped upward into the side of the building. Your choice. You would then slide on your own like slime trail down the side of the building.
Come on, go
How
for
secure are
the
these?
music sound effect.
How secure are these? How secure are these towers? Are they bolted to the ground?
Yes,
they
they're
bolted
concrete. Or whatever it is in Juracrete.
Plastic.
Permacrete.
Permacrete. Ferrocrete.
Nobody
Sure,
roll
Steel.
anything so Serpentis. gives you mine.
Diamondium.
Yeah. Ray, I just posted my idea to you over
Yeah,
on Skype.
that looks good. We'll probably steal that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just land next to the.
Actually, considering this is a military installation, they're probably made of Durasteel.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Let's see. So I'm just going to share this with you guys. The base idea for it is weapons that are deemed as anti-vehicle, or at least can be used as anti-vehicle rolls, have a different damage output against vehicles. It works on the vehicle scale. So like an E-Web, since it does more than 10 points of damage, and it also is like cited in the damn description to be like useful against light vehicles, that it does 1 point of vehicle damage, and when used against vehicles, it like every hit does an extra point of vehicle damage.
Well, they were setting an E-Web up. Sorry, go on.
Yeah. So
I was thinking,
yeah. Sorry. Go ahead, please.
I was thinking they were in the movies. They did set one up to try to shoot down the Falcon, so they expected it to do something against a starship.
Yeah. So that means that when it's aimed against vehicles, it does 1 point of vehicle damage, and then every hit does an extra point. So like a missile launcher, which is 20 personnel scale damage plus 1 breach, would do 2 vehicle damage plus 1 breach, and then every hit would do like an extra 1 point against vehicles. And it's a special rule only against vehicles, so it doesn't fuck people over on a personnel scale.
Which actually means the GAN's in a pretty dangerous position.
Well, no.
Because there's just 2 E-Webs, they do like 1 damage each, plus
They would be
some
doing 1
additional
damage
hits.
each, and they'd have to get at least 2 hits in order
Yeah,
to
but
deal. Yeah.
doesn't the ATST only have 3 vehicle hit points?
No,
No,
it
it
has
has
15.
Oh,
It is
sorry,
3
my
vehicle
mistake.
armor.
Sorry,
Yeah.
my mistake.
So he can actually take quite a few hits before even getting close to blowing up.
Yeah, and at that point we just ditch it.
Oh,
Yeah.
as a question, would Jabba be engaged with those stormtroopers?
I'm going to say no,
Oh,
All right.
because you did fail. If you
I mean,
failed
the
with
ones
a triumph,
that-
if you failed with a triumph, yes, but you didn't fail with a triumph.
I mean the minions at the bottom of the
Yeah,
tower.
I know.
Okay, fair enough.
Well, can he use those? Well, what do you use those advantages for? Not to splat.
Pretty
Well,
much.
You can use them
Yeah.
to set back when those minions shoot him, which is a
Oh
bad
God!
sure. They weren't expecting a hut to materialize
Yeah,
next to
the
them.
overpressure
No.
kind of screwed up.
Very
the game a
few
bit.
people expect a hut suddenly amongst them.
Right.
Nobody expects the
I
Hut
can't-
Inquisition.
I can't instead give that disadvantage to the guys at the E-Web, can I? The sort of smoke from the jetpack obscuring their vision a bit.
Yeah. You can give setback to those guys, and the minions can just shoot you.
Well, that's
acceptable.
fine. I'll survive the minion shooting me, but the E-Web maybe not.
Pretty sure you're inside its firing arc anyway, so.
Okay,
Well, then
so
you-
I've
Sorry, go on.
added the ATC to GAN's track. So it should appear on the combat tracker now.
Yep, there it is.
Didn't have a token for a second, but now it does.
Yeah,
Why are there two
I had to move the that may just be a
Because-
side effect.
Oh, I see, I see.
Because he had it as its own token before.
Yeah. It wasn't linked to anything, but now it is. Okay. I'm going to switch to the other E-Web,
Yep.
because, I've got to give it a chance of doing some damage before it dies. There's only 4 of these guys left. No, 2 are dead, so 3 of these. So that's 2 upgrades. Double difficulty to take the auto fire option. I'm going to upgrade it.
A disadvantage from the smoke.
Yeah, to a couple of disadvantages from the smoke, or 3.
Who are they shooting at?
The ST,
Okay.
that's the main target then.
Let's see. So they're firing at the ATST. Whatever the difficulty is, I think it's reduced by 1 since the ATST is silhouette 3 and they're silhouette 1.
Okay.
So it's a little easier to hit, but again, he's the fucking walking
Yeah.
tank.
Yeah.
He is an
Literally.
ATST. Yeah.
It's a good thing
Yes,
that nobody
yes.
walks around.
An all-terrain scout
Hmm.
transport. That's what
Yeah.
it stands for.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Oh,
that'll be fine.
well, he technically okay. If you, in theory, you could, since you wouldn't have done enough damage with the one,
Yeah.
you could use that to combine
Do
the
a point
hits
of
and deal 1 point of damage, since it's 4 points in total.
Yeah. That's probably the best point. I've already added that point on.
Yeah. So the triumph is literally just him firing it so fast that he used it to hit you and deal some carbon scoring on your damn thing.
So like 1 hit point of damage.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not important
Congrats.
now. Might be important later.
Yes.
That scares me.
Every hit point could be the hit point between life and death.
Suddenly
Okay.
at it.
Have to play.
Certainly.
Suddenly,
Those
ballers,
aren't really
all of them.
anti-vehicle. They're just transport.
They
Well,
have
at
really
that-
heavy. They have
Yeah,
really
it's
heavy
like a-
blasters on the front.
It's like got a turbo laser on the front of the thing. It's
It has 2 turbo lasers on the front.
No, no, it actually doesn't.
Don't
Yeah,
demand
it
that
only
Great
has
Britain's
the
on
one.
something anti-vehicle, otherwise he'll just deploy TIE bombers. So,
That would be quite hard in Sullust.
No, TIE bombers are
know, they might be
anti-personnel.
TIE bombers are anti whatever the fuck gets hit by their
Yes.
ordnance. To be
Yes.
fair.
it's a fair point.
TIE bombers, anti-ouch.
No,
anti-material.
TIE bombers pro
Anyway,
out.
who's next?
Anyway,
I'll go, and I will make one of the minion groups disappear.
there you
You
go.
will try to make one of
Nothing but his hat.
Nothing but his
His-
giant fucking gun.
His hat's
Well,
a
that's
gun
more
too, though.
useful. That's more useful.
True aim action. How far away are they?
Short.
Which ones?
Short? Oh. I'm just
actually-
gonna go with minions one because they're the closest.
So okay, so they would be short, and the E-webs would be medium.
Yeah, for him.
Okay.
They're in the tower.
Yeah, I was to say, like, if it's short, then technically you don't really roll any of opposition dice.
These poor guys were on patrol. You know, they deployed a whole squad to guard the gate with a couple of E-webs. That seemed to be enough.
Well, I mean, I get one. I have to do an upgrade for auto fire. So a purple,
2
then what?
purples.
2 purples. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it would be
auto-
1 red.
Well, no, auto fire is straight up 1 more difficulty die, and it's not an
Oh,
upgrade.
that's okay. You rebuild it.
I mean, like, they really have no reason to expect any heavy resistance. I mean, they sent out a bunch of stormtrooper squads to quell the riots. They even sent an ATST. I mean, what's going to happen? They don't need that much security.
What's
Oh,
the
fuck.
worst that could happen? My goodness.
This! This is just
This.
about the worst that could happen.
Oh no. Wait, 1, 2.
no.
This.
There you go.
That's 3 hits total, by the way.
Yeah.
They're probably dead.
So
8.
63 damage to the minion group.
There's a small somehow there's a crater where there used to be.
So okay, just to confirm, what's your agility and skill?
So I spent another point to increase my skill and gunnery to 5, and my agility is 5.
Okay, so it's 5/5, and how much do you have for true aim?
4.
Jesus, how do you have 4 true aims?
Sharpshooter
went-
and heavy.
Fucking Christ.
Actually,
Okay,
heavy gunner, sharpshooter and gunner.
okay, never mind. Next.
I have made myself the death with guns.
However, yes, you
Yeah,
have.
That is
Okay.
all I am good at, though.
In a smaller group, he'd be useless because he'd only be able to shoot stuff.
Yes.
If there was
In
only
this
4 of
group-
you, he'd be useless.
In this group, I'm perfect. I fit my niche perfectly.
I mean, I'm the tool bot, the computer bot.
All right,
Does your,
No one
next,
trusts
gun
me to do
have-
either of those.
so you evaporated people.
Yes.
does your gun have breach by any chance? No.
No, breach is
Otherwise-
not something that's common on things.
It has Pierce 1,
I think that
vicious
otherwise
one.
that would be a pretty devastating shot against like an ATST. That'd be what, 6 points of damage?
That would be 6 points of damage if we're using the auto fire rules in order to combine shots into one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that would be 6 points of damage. That would be 3 points.
These
Yep.
stormtroopers are going to stumble backwards while shooting at Jabba.
Okay.
Jarbo is hit.
A bit.
How does it feel to have a blaster rifle hit on you that much and only take 5 wounds? Jesus.
Out of 25 total.
God.
Good.
Well, again,
boy.
stormtroopers are scary. We're just scarier motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Alright, here's a question. Is it possible for Calculon to scurry over to ATST and jump aboard to be its mechanic?
Why?
So I can fix
Why
it.
not?
Yeah, you can try fixing it, yeah.
Yeah, I
He's
guess
got one.
so I can get in, so I can, because I have so many things that go towards fixing vehicles
Oh,
that I have
alright.
not ever done for fixing vehicles. So
You probably should have been in
Do any of those require you to have hands?
I have hands. I have multiple hands. I'm
You have-
working on them right now.
You have tiny little claws with no fingers. That is not the same.
No, he actually has hands, just not his own.
Oh no!
Like, so is there anything? So is it 2 maneuvers to jump into the ATST?
Yep.
Because I knew and so I'm going to do that. I'm also roll a stealth check so the GAN doesn't know I'm here. All right. What's the difficulty versus GAN?
Who's gonna open the hatch for? I suppose
hatch
you
is-
can climb
the
into
hatch
the
got
one
ripped off.
window.
The hatch got ripped off.
Oh.
Gan's perception difficulty would be 1 purple, 1 red.
1 purple, 1 red. All right. Oops. All right. So I need my stealth. 1 purple, 1 red. So I'm doing this because the GAN would not want me in here. All right.
Well, triumph.
So I've hidden myself well in the ATST. By the way, how much damage is it taken?
1 point.
1 point of damage. All right. Well, okay.
By the way,
That's my
Alara, have you seen where you are on the map?
I actually haven't got map access.
Oh,
You're way at the top right of the building in the control room, appropriately enough.
yeah, with an Imperial
Yeah,
Army
you'd hope
officer.
Ah, good. Yes, okay. Do
Where,
it while the ship-
where we left off.
You're on your own,
Yes.
buddy.
So he's going to be, people attacking.
Ah, yep, you'd hope so.
So you're going to be extremely
hope so.
stealthy.
We should hit the panic button to seal the room from these attackers.
Yep.
Yeah.
And call in all the support.
I
Oh,
don't know
you-
about that. Why would Alara suggest that? Does Alara hate us that much?
No.
One thing does both.
Oh,
One thing
okay.
does what now?
Say,
Oh,
we are pressing essentially the emergency call button. You
Okay.
know.
To be fair,
Yeah.
nobody said that we have to stay.
Wait, what are we
Well-
doing? What's going on?
Well, the entire point for this is literally to sabotage as much as we can, so that when our fleet shows up,
Oh yeah, I mean, and that's what Alara is doing.
yeah.
Or about to do, yes.
Yeah.
So, your actions. You still got 2 more for you lot before
Oh, yeah.
my officer gets to go.
Well,
Laura should probably go and somehow deal with him.
yeah, I was going to say, I think I need to prioritize taking him down just before he actually does take a turn, because otherwise we'll have an issue.
Yeah.
So,
So,
doesn't
Alara-
Can we
Laura-
spend a light side point to say Atten has given him some night sleepy juice beforehand?
No,
Okay.
to be fair, Atten actually drugged me up before I went
No,
in.
no,
so
no.
I-
Gave you a syringe of sleepiness.
Oh, to use on the officer, the gunnery
Yeah.
dude.
That's
If I
called a
had
caution.
any intention of keeping him alive,
Well,
Okay.
it's a lot. It's
You
a
know.
lot less. It's a lot less loud than it's a lot more silent than a blaster bolt.
counterpoint, you lot just, admittedly I haven't been here, but I'm assuming you lot blew in the front door and are currently charging
We
around the
used
front
a
out the back.
we used a grenade. Yeah.
Technically, the
Yeah.
door itself is still standing. We're attacking
Okay.
the perimeter.
Okay,
Alright.
that's a fair point. But equally, I am
Alright.
not massively worried about stealth anymore.
Okay,
Yeah.
so just
Like once you
Can we-
slam on that panic button, the door is coming down and it's not opening. So
Yeah. So actually, yeah, my first action is going to be, obeying his order and slamming the panic button, and then I'm going to shoot him. Lee?
Courage
In
is
before-
setting up a betrayal.
In before the law of unintended consequences.
yeah, like how is Lara gonna get out? That's a
I
problem
think-
for future
I think a lot-
Lara.
I think
That's A, that's a problem for future Lara, and B, I'm hitting the panic button here, not shooting it.
Yes.
It should still work by the time I'm done. Say should. I do say should. So,